Hey guys, Bazzy back here, and it is time for episode 31 of our Pittsburgh Penguins franchise mode here in NHL 25. In today's video, we will be getting the first half of the 2032-33 season done. And I really like what this team is looking like again. Top line is still very solid. We ended up bringing in Anton Frondell, 2-year deal at just around $9 million. I think it was good value. Julian, our former 5th overall pick, makes his NHL debut as medium elite potential. We also brought in Armstrong and McCann for the bottom 6. Defensively, we only had one change, bringing in Deschamplain, low elite defender, and then Ivan Kovic is still our starting goalie. So again, I think this team is going to be really solid. Let's just kind of see how we play, and we'll take it one game at a time. So jumping into this game against Chicago, first period 1-1. Moore and Forsberg. Second period 2-1 Chicago. Koivunen, our former Koivunen, scores against us. In the third, Deschamplain, our new defender, ties it. Overtime nothing. And in a shootout, Anton Frondell. His first official game as a Pittsburgh Penguin. He seals the deal and gets us the win. So winning the first game, love to see it. Let's just continue on. Probably going to be a shorter episode here. Just want to get through this first half and see where we sit. Continuing on against the Dallas Stars, that is a 6-1 win. Let's go. These menus are atrocious. Holy, I did not mean to go to the activity feed. Continue on here. We play the Toronto Maple Leafs up next. Toronto's been a pretty good team in this universe the past few years. See if we can get a big 2 points against them. And we do. That's a 5-1 win. Tampa Bay up next. They struggled last year for sure. They're at the bottom of the league. See if they're going to be in the same spot this year or not. And it's a 5-2 win. Just like that, 4-0 to start the season, scoring lots of goals. Can we keep it up against the Calgary Flames? We do. That's a 7-1 win. Wow, we are on fire to start the year. New Jersey, can we keep up our little streak here against the divisional rival? And we do. It is a 3-0 shutout. Man, we are playing so good right now. Have our state rival in the Philadelphia Flyers, up next. Normally I would jump into it, but we're playing so good. Let's just continue on with what we're doing. It's another win against Philadelphia, 5-4. Minnesota Wild up next. Can we keep this going? We do. It's a 4-2 win. We start the year 8-0. Wow. Can we make it 9 against the Chicago Blackhawks in Chicago? 2-0 shutout. Can we make it 10 against the Panthers? They ended our streak last year, I want to say, at 18 games. Can we make it 10? And we do. We beat the Florida Panthers to go 10-0 to start the year. Can we continue on against the Ottawa Senators? Come on, guys. It's a 6-2 loss. Starting the year out 10-0. Absolutely insane, to say the least. So let's go switch out the goalies over here. We can just do that. Other than that, we've been playing so well, we don't really need to change anything else up. Take a quick look at the stats though. So through 11 games, Martone has 18 points. He's been amazing. Schultz, Moore have both been done very well as well. Costi with 7. Julian there only with 3. Okay. So I'm surprised we were playing so good with him on the second line, only putting up 3 points. Defensively, everything's very solid, and same thing for goaltending. So let's just continue on here. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So continue against the Washington Capitals, and there you go. That's a 7-1 win. Tons of goal scoring. We've been just scoring a lot in general, which is great to see. So let's go and just switch out the goaltending here. Again, Ivan Kovic, you will be getting a large majority of our starts here. Buffalo Sabres up next. Buffalo has a very solid team. That is a 6-2 win. Let's go. That's 2 in a row. Montreal, can we make it 3? It's another win against Montreal, sitting 13-1 on the season. Toronto Maple Leafs up next in Toronto. That's a 5-4 win in overtime. Winnipeg Jets up next. Jets are right at 500. Can we beat them? We do. It's a 4-3 win, sitting 15-1 now. Vancouver, what do you guys have in store for us? That is another win against Vancouver. What is going on here? New York Islanders up next, another divisional rival in New York. It's another win. We are 17-1. I'm not switching anything here. Montreal again. Okay, we lose in regulation there to go to 17-2, but still, just crazy. Calgary Flames up next. Calgary's a good team. We beat them 4-2. The Edmonton Oilers up next are below 500. Looks like we are on that West Coast swing. Beat them 5-1. And yeah, we have the Vancouver Canucks followed by the Seattle Kraken. So going to those Western Canadian teams and finishing in Seattle. Another win against the Vancouver Canucks, the Seattle Kraken up next. We lose Costi, okay. So just replace him for the moment against the Kraken. That's a 3-1 win though. So let's get up to this game against Anaheim and we'll take a look at everything. So we'll get through this game here against Washington here first. Can we beat our rival, the Capitals? We do not. 5-2 regulation loss. Okay. So let's go take a look at everything here. So Costi's out. That puts Soderblom back into the lineup. So let's switch him and Lautner. Get the younger guys some more ice time. Goaltending, we'll just switch it while we're here. 928 save, 2.21 goals against. Insane. But yeah, I think other than that, we're good to continue on. Anaheim Ducks up next. They're doing pretty good to start the year. That's a win in overtime. So we get the 2 points as well. Adam Costi back in the lineup. I think we're actually going to wait for him just till he's fully healed. But while we're on the screen, we can switch out the goalies. Ivan Kovac get back in there as we will be taking on the Montreal Canadiens up next. They are again sitting right at NHL 500. 13-13-1. Ooh, we lose Cirelli now too. Okay. So fourth line center does go down. We do win that game by a score of 6-1. Let's go take a look at everything here. Alright, so Costi I believe is back, so that means Lautner comes down. Soderblom goes back up but then just gets scratched for Costi. So that is good. And then Bork comes in for Cirelli. Honestly, Julian, how are you doing? So 8-26, he's picked it up. Costi's looking good. I'm tempted to change it, but I think we're going to just leave it for the moment with those two guys. Okay, so just out Cirelli now, but we did get Costi back in the lineup. Let's continue on against the Buffalo Sabres. Ooh, we lose Armstrong now, okay. Against Buffalo, it's a 7-1 win though. Putting up those goals on the board, sitting 24-3-0 on the year. Couple of games against New Jersey. First one we win 5-4 in overtime. As Anthony Cirelli's back, we'll wait on him just for the moment. Second game here against New Jersey, this one at home, is a 7-5 win. Playing the Flyers up here once again next. Let's go see if we can get Anthony Cirelli back into the lineup here. He should be fully healed by now. If not, it would be close anyway by the time we play the Flyers. So Maverick Bork, you can come out. Cirelli is still lingering, but you know, it's fine for now. Then Lautner, you'll get a little bit more ice time moving to the third line. So going up against the Flyers, we can jump into this one, why not? See if we can finally get some wins here in the slow sim. First period, 2-2. Soderblom and Frondel get the goals for us. Second period, 3-3 Deschamplain. That's second goal he's got when we jumped in. And in the third, the Flyers score 3 to take that one 6-3. So I don't know why, but the slow sim just hates us. So I'm going to try and avoid jumping into those. It does suck, but the results have not been going our way. So we get a few guys back here. We can probably get them back into the lineup here. I guess it's actually just Armstrong. But we have a few days off before our next game. So Soderblom comes up, and then he comes out for Armstrong. He substitutes back in the third line. Honestly, at this point, let's just do an experiment. Let's try changing Costi and Julian. See if that does anything to this lineup. Both guys are playing about the same, so... Boston Bruins up next here on the schedule. That is going to be a big 6-3 win. Okay, so again, we're continuing the goal scoring. Let's keep that up. Toronto up next. That is a 5-2 win. And this team is just clicking like crazy. It's insane. Ottawa Senators up next. That 5-3 loss. Our second loss to the Senators on the year, which does kind of suck. San Jose up next. So 33 games in. Let's take a quick look at how everything's doing. Sitting 28-5. So Maddox Schultz has 51 points in 33 games. He has been absurd. Martone, 24 goals, 33 games. Callahan, Frondel. Everyone's just playing like out of their mind. It's crazy. Julian, 22. But yeah, just looking at everything here, there's no weak link to this team right now. Defensively, Axel, Sundin, Pelika, almost point per game. Power's looking good. Pickering the only minus at a -1. 920 from Ivan Kovac, 2.45 goals against. So yeah, everything is just going right for us here. Let's just continue on. San Jose Sharks up next, below 500. We beat them in overtime 5-4. And we're go for our 30th win of the year on January 2nd against the St. Louis Blues. That's crazy that I'm saying that. Can we do it? It's a loss in the shootout 3-2. All right, so let's go and switch out the goaltending here really quick. And let's continue on. So T-Mob back in, Ivan Kovic, you can go and have a little bit of a rest. Continuing on against our rival in Philadelphia, it's a loss in regulation 5-4. Flyers have been playing us tough here the last little bit. So let's go switch out the goalies here again. I do want to get Ivan Kovic back in, see if we can get him a just crazy amount of wins this year, as we are on pace for that. So the Dallas Stars up next here. Dallas is doing pretty good, sitting 20-14-1 themselves. And we still can't get that 30th one of the year. Still stuck at 29. 29-6-2 is our record. Can we do it against the Anaheim Ducks here? Come on, guys. That's a 2-1 loss. What is going on here? So now we're losing some games. Honestly, I'm just going to go back and make the one change that we already did make, and let's just put it back to how it was. Julian, you're going back up to the second line. Costi, you're going back down. That's the only thing we've really tinkered with here this whole episode, so let's see if somehow that fixes it. Against the Kings, there we go. It's a big 5-2 win. San Jose Sharks up next. Sharks are not doing good this year. That is a 4-1 win. Then we approach game number 41 against the Vegas Golden Knights. So we will jump into this one here with it being the halfway mark in the season. We've just been winning so much, haven't really had to stop and take a look at any lines or anything. So 3-1 Penguins after one. Martone, Julian, and Schultz. Second period, 6-2 Penguins, Armstrong, Cirelli, and McCann. And in the third, we take this one 8-3. Hensler and Schultz get goals for us. So dominating performance to end it. Bolduc, of all people, in a losing effort, gets first star of the game. So what a first half it was. Absolutely insane. One of the best first halves I can ever remember having. Sitting 32-7-2. That gives 66 points as a team. Absolutely killing it in our division. Next closest team has 54. Individual point scoring leaders. Maddox Schultz has 58 and 41. Just insane. Martone 57, Moore 53. Like, Martone easily going to set a career high as he set last year at 92 if he keeps on this pace. Even Callahan 39, 41, Frondell 35, Costi 30. Same with Julian. Like, everyone here is just performing. It's crazy. Defensively, Sandin Pelika 32, Power 28, Ivan Kovic 29, 6-2. I'm actually curious, is Julian leading the way for rookie scoring? And he is, 30 points, and he's a plus 15 as well. So looking like we may just have a Calder winner if we can keep it up going into the second half. But yeah, overall that is going to do it for today's video. Sorry it is a bit of a shorter one, but like I said, don't want to really fix anything that's not broken here, so kind of just been simming through and it has gone rather quick. But that is going to do it for the first half of the season. In the next one, we'll make a push for the playoffs, see if we can set some crazy franchise record in wins or something. I don't know, we'll have to see. But that will do it for today's video. I will see you all in the next one.